Welcome back, Video Creeps! I got my fucking mom here. I was sperm and balls, and then she fucking came in and made me a person. Oh shit! Oh shit! So I had my mom watch Rocky Horror Picture Show with me, which is a movie that we watched together when I was like 13 years old, which is weird.
I don't remember.
You made me watch it.
I don't know about that. I don't remember that.
It's not suitable for 13-year-olds. What did you think about Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh my god, I think it was crazy. It was a crazy movie.
When Rocky Horror Picture Show first came out, because it's like, yeah, it's an awesome film, and like now in cult culture, it's fucking incredible. But at the time, it seems like such a wide swing for people. Do you kind of remember where the world was at when Rocky Horror first hit?
Well, I think that was like a little taboo. It was taboo back in the days.
But at the time, it was like weird. Like fucking, not that it was weird, but it wasn't as accepted as it is now.
Oh, yeah, it was not accepted.
Yeah.
It wasn't acceptable.
So, okay, for those of you guys who don't know, the beginning of this movie, Magenta, who plays one of the like henchmen for Frankenfurter, she's the lips that sings science fiction at the beginning of this thing, which I had no idea. I have a proclivity towards Magenta. There's just something about her.
I wasn't aware of that either.
Yeah, it's one. I mean, I don't think they make notice of it in the movie. You would really have to like want to know it.
I assumed that it was Tim Curry,
which I think would have been badass. Like, had they just made him sing it, it would have made a lot of sense. But it's not. It's fucking.
That's what I thought, since he's like the actual star of the show. So I automatically assumed that it was him.
Right. It would make so much sense if it was Tim Curry, because he is like, when you think Rocky Horror Picture Show, you think Frankenfurter, you think Tim Curry.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. That's what I thought.
Which came out first? Fucking, there was It. He did It, which was a big one.
Is It the movie with the clown?
It's the one with the clown.
Oh, I didn't even know he made that movie.
That was him. Yeah, no, he did it. I mean, he's heavily prosthetics and fucking. But that's Tim Curry.
I hate clowns. I really do. I hate clowns. It's something about them, they just creep me out.
Oh, they're fucking creepy. So something that I noticed that surprised you while we were watching the movie was that fucking Meatloaf was involved.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see Meatloaf, but he had a very short line.
He wasn't in the movie like that.
I was like, wait, that's it? It's over.
And then when he dies at the end of it, like, I was getting more one. But like, you were very surprised to see him come back dead.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was like, I thought he was gonna have a longer, he was gonna be longer in the movie.
Not so much. For him to kind of just be like killed off really quickly. He wasn't the focus of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to have a bigger role due to the fact that he's such a big star, singer, that he was going to have a bigger role. But then after I saw that shit and they killed the motherfucker, he was out.
It wasn't a thing. You know what's funny? Fucking, whenever I think about Meatloaf, because like obviously there's a generational gap between us and shit.
Duh.
Who knew? Fucking. When I think about Meatloaf in movies, I don't think about Meatloaf as Eddie in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think about him as the dad in Tenacious D, which is also a musical, but like fucking, it was just catered to my time and shit.
No, I didn't see that.
I can't imagine. Do you know how fucking surprised I would be if you were like, dude, Tenacious D fucking rock? But when I think about him, I think about that.
I'm surprised I'm doing this. I'm not into.
It's a Rocky Horror, yeah, but like you were laughing. You seen that?
It was a good movie, but at the same time, it was like crazy and weird.
Oh, for sure.
Crazy and weird.
I mean, you're talking about transvestites and fucking aliens and fucking.
Well, I didn't know they were aliens.
Right. You don't know for a majority of the film that they're aliens until you know that they're aliens.
Yeah, until towards the end of the movie, and that's when I found out that it was the aliens. I was like, what? I don't recall them being aliens when I saw this movie for the very first time.
Right. That's, this Rocky Horror Picture Show's had such a massive life. Like, it is the ultimate drive-in movie. It's the ultimate midnight fucking creature feature, and it still has a life today. Like, people will go and watch the movie live and shit. And it's so much so like there's a point where you can bring a set list of stuff. Where like you bring like little fucking ring-a-dings and fucking like rice to throw. I don't know, like isn't that what the fuck it's called? It's the thing. It does.
What's the thing?
I don't know, like New Year's Eve, like think it goes and then it makes stupid sounds. I don't know. I can't fucking. As a human, I can't make the sound.
Okay.
As far as the characters in the movie, who's like your favorite character when you think about Rocky Horror? Who was that number one that you were like, I'm happy they're on screen?
I mean, I really loved Tim Curry's role.
Yeah, Tim Curry is fucking.
He was awesome in that role.
His tits.
Yeah.
His fucking tits.
And then we have Susan Sarandon.
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful in this role. Her hair is fucking flawless.
Yeah.
In this movie, it's crazy.
And who knew she could sing?
Yeah, right. You know what I like about her in this fucking movie? Exactly. That you can years later be like, who knew she can sing? She wasn't one of these fucking actresses who got up her own ass and was like, I'm not gonna be a fucking actress anymore. I'm gonna be a singer now. Fuck that. She was like Marilyn Monroe.
Actually, I was surprised to see her in the movie because when I first saw the movie years ago, which I don't really recall, I wasn't even aware that it was Susan Sarandon was there, that Barry Bostwick was there as well. I was surprised to see them.
That was one of the things that blew me away. Like, while the credits were rolling, you were just like, holy shit, it's this person, holy shit.
And Patricia Quinn.
Yeah, right.
I was surprised. I was really surprised.
It's a fucking great cast for, like, who it is and, like, you know, what the movie is. It's, you know, cool people are in this shit.
And I was really surprised with Barry Bostwick in the role that he played, especially the role when they were doing the singing.
Right.
With his leg and he moved it all the way.
What the fuck was that? It got so up there.
And it was so straight.
It was fucking nuts.
His leg was literally straight.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
And Susan Sarandon was crazy, especially in the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
Remember when in the beginning of the movie when the bride threw the bouquet?
Yes.
And she was so aggressive. Like she literally pushed the girl the right out of the way just to catch the bouquet.
She knew what she wanted, man. She was like, I'm getting married. I'm getting that engagement ring. Fuck you, bitch. I'm getting this fucking bouquet. Something funny about Susan Sarandon is the fact that when she went for this role, she almost didn't do it because during the song Touch It, Touch It, Touch It, Touch Me.
Touch me.
Originally, it was fucking written that she would take her top off and show titty. Yeah. But she was like, no.
No, because she's one of the actors that definitely was.
Yeah. No, she's a classy broad.
She's a very classy actress.
Yeah, she's super classy. Like fucking, she wasn't about that showing her titty life or anything like that. She was. Right. Showed her breasts, her tits, her fucking boobs, her fucking her kiwis, her mango melons. She eventually does. She shows her breasts.
Thank you.
All right. Ironically enough, Susan Sarandon does end up showing her breasts in another movie, but I guess it was just classier for her and shit. She just decided that Rocky Horror Picture Show wasn't the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this wasn't the role for her. Or she wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready.
She wasn't probably mentally or physically ready to do something like that.
That makes sense. I'm willing to buy that. So not only Susan Sarandon had a fucking like almost wasn't in the movie, but also fucking the guy who plays Brad in this. He almost wasn't Brad. It was almost fucking Steve Martin.
Oh my God, Steve Martin, that would have been hilarious.
Can you imagine Steve Martin as Brad?
I love Steve Martin.
He would have been great.
Yes.
But I will say, fucking the guy who, what was his name? It's escaping.
But didn't Steve Martin was the one that came out in Little Shop of Horror?
He was, yeah. He played the maniacal dentist.
Yes. He would have been awesome.
The only issue that I have with Steve Martin potentially being in Rocky Horror Picture Show is that Brad has a certain level of sex appeal to himself. He's a good-looking dude. Mm-hmm. Steve Martin, I don't think has ever been a good-looking guy.
Well, maybe it had nothing to do with the looks. It had nothing to do with the performance.
I can see that. But the movie is so hypersexualized. Like, I could imagine that they would want people that... Because no one in the movie is ugly. I mean, Riff Raff, while fucking kind of garbage man looking, he's still attractive. Brad is attractive. Susan Sarandon is attractive. Magenta is attractive. Yeah. Fucking Tim Curry in this movie is the epitome of sex. There's just something about him, and we see him fuck Brad, and we see him fuck Janet. Like, there's something about his sexuality in this movie.
He had a lot of sex appeal.
Now imagine if fucking Tim Curry was trying to fuck Steve Martin.
Oh my God, can you picture that?
It's terrible. It's terrible. Tim Curry did a fucking awesome job in this movie, but you know who was another understudy for him? Was fucking Mick Jagger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jagger.
Yeah, because
that would have been crazy with his big ass lips.
Exactly. But honestly, I kind of see it.
Yeah, I could see it. I could picture him playing this role.
I could see it. Something really interesting that you pointed out to me, and I've seen this movie fucking dozens of times, never realized it, but you picked up on it like nothing, was in the beginning of the movie, it goes from a wedding to a funeral.
Yes, that was so weird.
Dude, I've seen it so many times, I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was so weird. I said, how is it possible? They just finished a wedding, and then they're doing straight up to a funeral service?
Crazy.
That was insane.
I fucking had never noticed that before.
That was insane.
I've seen it so many times. That was shocking to me.
Remember the beginning of the movie when I saw Magenta and Red Flag, and I said, what is up with those two people?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I knew they had an important role.
I knew
they had an important role because at the end, we knew the importance of their role.
It is staggering the amount of people who can watch this movie for the first time and not notice that they're in that scene. And then, like, that's something that most people, they'll watch the movie and they'll catch it on the second watch. Where it's like, oh wait, who are those people? You caught it fucking right away. Which was fucking, it was impressive. Look at you, holy shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Dr. Scott. Who, I mean, I can't really blame Dr. Scott for not being a super likable character. We spend the least amount of time with him in the movie beyond the narrator. Because he comes in and then, like, fucking, he freezes, he's, like, a part of the production. And he's funny for his moments, but I don't connect with him the way that I connect with everybody else.
Yes, what I think was, what exactly was the purpose of his role? I understand that he came in and he talked about his nephew, but he was okay that his nephew was dead.
Right. Right. No, well, I mean, how could you not? Like, fucking, like, he's in a situation where aliens who are from another world.
Aliens?
I mean, they fucking exclaim it. I imagine that he knew. And, like, he throws them and shit. Yeah. It's kind of rough.
It was surprising to me.
You really have to listen to the words in Riff Raff's song. And, like, in that moment while the music is swelling, it's kind of complicated.
I didn't pick up on that on the very beginning because that's the song that Tim Curry sang in the very beginning of the movie. And I didn't pick that up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Tim Curry kind of leaves breadcrumbs. Just a sweet transvestite from transsexual.
Exactly.
But, like, you're so in the song and, like, it's the first time that you see Tim Curry and he's such an over-the-top character that you don't think, like, oh, wait a minute, he's saying that he's from a certain place. So the big reveal at the end, it's surprising. Like, then fucking Frankenfurter ends up dying at the end of it, and Rocky kind of shows his true feelings for him.
He shows his true feeling, how he really cared.
Yeah, like, Frankenfurter kind of approached him like, well, maybe we can be lovers, and, like, you will be mine. But I think it was evident that Rocky looked at Frankenfurter as a father figure.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, he, like, went out of his way to save him. Climbing up, it's a fucking big ending.
Yeah.
And though Frankenfurter is kind of a shit throughout the entire movie, and he was
such a bully.
He's overly sexually deviant as well. Like, he's fucking Brad, and he's fucking Janet, and he's, all this stuff. When he sings that he's gonna go home, I emotionally am attached to him by that point. It's odd.
Yeah, I felt a little sad for him as well. I feel sad. But unfortunately, those two from the very beginning of the movie,
the ones that you were always like,
the one that came and killed him, they took his life away. Yes, I tell you, there was something about those two.
You always knew. But you know what's weird about those two characters in particular? They weren't really, like, fucking assholes. Like, they
had their moments, though. Yeah, I didn't like what they did with Rocky. Because what they did to Rocky, how they bullied him with the candlestick, that was so wrong.
Yeah.
That was so wrong. So they had their moments.
What's worse?
They weren't all good.
No, definitely
They had their moments.
But they also had their moments of being good. Like, fucking, like, alright, I will give it to you. Like, a guy that's 1 day old, burning him with candle wax while he's sleeping, pretty fucked up. Not cool. But at the end of the movie, when we see Brad and we see Janet and shit, they could have easily killed them, but they don't. They let them live.
They were humans?
I don't think so.
They were like those type of characters that you love and hate at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's hard not to like Riff Raff when he's introducing the song Time Warp and shit, you know? Which, speaking about the songs, what's your favorite song in this movie?
I really like the first song that Tim Carey sang.
Science fiction double feature.
That one. And I also like the last song he sang, which was very emotional. The fact that the one that he's going home.
It's rough. It's rough.
So those two. I mean, there was a lot of good songs there. You know, you could.
Yeah, I would say 80% of the soundtrack I really fucking like.
But they were good. I like all the songs, but those were two of my favorites.
Have you guys watched fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show? If so, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much to my fucking mother who came on and did a video with me. The video creep madre. Fucking, what do you have to tell the people? If you gotta fucking...
Thank you very much for supporting my son. I really appreciate it.
Fuck yeah.
And just keep subscribing. Just make sure you... What is it called?
I don't know, but I like this flavor. I like that.
It's true. Just don't forget to...
Fucking notification bell. Motherfucker, get that shit.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch. Damn. Don't be a bitch. You don't let my mom call you a bitch then? You don't let that be a thing? That's gonna be it for this video. Peace, video creeps. Awesome. Wasn't that fun?
Oh my god.
I love me some you. You love you some me. Together we make a video team. It goes Larry Sherman, oh my god. Rebecca Reviews, oh my god. Corey Stewart, oh my god. Kyoko, Butcher's Grindhouse, Michael Andrews, Carwoman, and then it goes Siren. Thank you all for supporting my channel here. I can't do it without you guys. Do it without you all. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It makes me touch right on my wiener. I said I touched my wiener.